My name's Edward Cunliffe. I'm at the 2014 Open Paramotor competition in the UK. I'm an occasional marshal. I'm BHPA Paramotor representative, so kind of here in an official capacity. And I've been having a great time in the sunshine. It's a very, very difficult job that they have to organise a competition like this. I think we had 38 pilots. My main concern as the BHPA rep, paramotor rep, is safety. Safety of the pilots, safety of the people around, obviously people watching the competition. Everything's gone extremely well, I believe, and the organisers have done a fantastic job, absolutely fantastic. Yes, do the BHPA like paramotors? Well, the answer is yes, definitely. All of my colleagues on the committee, the BHPA committee, most of them are power pilots, day-to-day power pilots, obviously, as well as hang gliding and paragliding and powered hang gliding, so paramotors and powered hang gliders. Paramotors aren't well represented within BHPA at the moment, but numbers are increasing rapidly, which is very important. We're bringing people in. We think we have about 2,000 people flying paramotors in the UK, and yeah, people are coming on board, they're taking the exam and they're getting insured. CAA are very interested in paramotors at the moment due to an unfortunate air prox which happened last year. No one was hurt, no one was actually flying illegally, but it's focused CAA's view on paramotors, and they've asked us, the BHPA, basically to do a report on the state of paramotoring in the UK and other countries. How do other countries regulate paramotoring? Obviously in this country, in the UK at the moment, we're very much unregulated as far as airworthiness and pilot licensing are concerned. Regulation is still in place, obviously, for airspace, air law, low flying rules. So yes, we're working with CAA on where to go next. The BHPA's stance is to keep it as unregulated as possible while keeping the safety and keeping people safe, making sure people are insured, so if the worst does happen, you know, no one's left without a house and a livelihood. The club system is essential for new pilots, absolutely essential. Very well established in paragliding and hang gliding, been going 30 or 40 years, a lot of the clubs. We don't have enough paramotoring only clubs at the moment. That is starting to come through. I started one myself with help of my colleagues, Yorkshire Owls Paramotor Club. So more and more are coming together, and it helps to bring new guys into the system so that they're flying safely, they're not flying on their own. There's a coaching system so we can actually help people get through their exams and to fly safely. Yeah, free flying before paramotoring. That is really down to the instructor involved. Some feel it is better to do some free flying and running off hills prior to strapping an engine on your back. Some people do train from scratch on a flat field. Both are perfectly acceptable methods, and both will end up with a fully rounded pilot at the end of the day. I paraglide as well as paramotor. I started paramotor before paragliding. Used to fly microlights before that, and having gone through the system, I feel paragliding is a fantastic way, a fantastic introduction to use of the wing, and is a great way to start paramotoring. Equally, the other way round. If you're a paramotor pilot and you want to get into paragliding, then you're part way on the way already. Your ground handling will be good, and progress within the paragliding EP-CP pilot system will be rapid. So they're both very, very good training. for each side of the discipline. I view it as one discipline where paragliders and powered paragliders, just two ways of flying. I feel the club system, going back to that again, is bringing more people into the BHPA, and therefore we have more competent people. Certainly our club, we sponsor our pilots to a very small amount. We're not a rich club, but some of the club fees go towards our club pilots. So yeah, it's simply that. The more people that are within the system flying competently, the more people will come into the competition, and the competition will grow. Certainly over the past maybe 10 years or so, there's definitely a younger set coming into the sport. It's not the 16, 17-year-olds generally. There are one or two in that age range. It's the mid-20s, whereas a few years ago it might have been the mid-40s, late 30s, mid-40s. So there is a younger set coming in. It is expensive, the equipment. Of course, it's the cheapest possible way of flying with power. That needs more people in the clubs, more money in the clubs. Yeah, it's expensive. Most people have more than one paramotor, though. So, so people could lend their machines out, lend their wings out. Certainly I've got one or two wings that I let people ground handle with, which is a start. Letting someone else on a motor is a different kettle of fish, I think. But it's a difficult one, and we need to bring more people in to get everything bigger. Yeah, there is an annual scholarships awarded for a young pilot, which can be spent on, I can't remember what the numbers are, but can be spent on paragliding or hang gliding or paramotoring training. And the weather has been simply stunning, very lucky with that. The organisation has been superb. Everyone's been, just getting on really well, and it's been a very safe event.